Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the 2022-2023 school year. We're so excited to have you here, and we are excited about a great new year. And middle school, oh my goodness, you look beautiful. And we've got some big classes in here. This morning, Mrs. Hall is going to lead us in prayer, and then we're going to introduce the teachers.
Hi, students. It's really good to see all of you again. It really is. We've missed you, and we're looking forward to a great school year. Let's go ahead and have beginning prayer, okay? Dear Father in heaven, thank you so much for the summer that you gave to us, a chance to rest, to get a break, and do something different. Thank you for watching over and protecting us while we were away from one another. And thank you so much for this upcoming school year. I just pray that you would send your Spirit to be with us, that we would have the joy of the Lord as our strength as we learn this year, and that we would become better friends with one another and closer to you. Father, you are so good to us. Thank you for these students that we have this year. Help us all to honor you with our kindness toward one another and support. And we just ask that you would help to make this one of the best school years ever. And now we ask for your blessing and thank you. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Mrs. Hall, and now I'm going to have the teachers introduce themselves. Just tell your name and what you're teaching and where you live. So I will just call your name out. And Mrs. Hall, you're on there. Let's just start with you.
Okay. I'm Miss Hall, or Miss Lorraine, and I live in Cleveland, Tennessee, which is about 25 minutes from Southern Adventist University, and I'm 10 miles from the Georgia border, kind of down in the corner of Tennessee. I am going to be teaching 6th grade social studies, 7th grade social studies, and 8th grade social studies this year. So I'm looking forward to meeting all of you that are new and welcoming back the ones that I've had before.
Thank you. And Tamara, Mrs. Clemens.
Hi. Yeah, I'm Tamara Clemens. I am now living in Missouri. I moved this summer from California. And we're living in the southwest corner of Missouri, so it's an area called the Ozarks. It's really, really pretty here. A lot of hills, a lot of trees. Kind of getting used to some stuff that's different for me, like the humidity. I can open the door and step outside and feel like I'm in a sauna. That's different from California. And a lot more bugs, but I don't mind. I love it. Like we always there's this buzzing sound outside. It's the cicadas in the trees, and I actually really love that. And then storms, summer storms. I'm not used to that in California. Like the first storm, it was just pouring rain and thunder and lightning. And I opened the front door expecting it to be cold. And I was just hit by a wave of heat. And that was just so unusual for me. So it's really fun. I'm so excited to be a part of this school family. This is my first year here. I'm going to be teaching keyboarding for 5 and 6. I'm going to be doing reading for 6 and 7, math for 6, and science for 6. So really looking forward to getting to know you all.
Thank you, Mrs. Clemens. And Tammy.
Hi, my name's Tammy Lewis, and I'm in Keene, Texas. I will be teaching 7th and 8th grade, 6th, 7th, and 8th. I'll be teaching math for all grades, I guess. So anyway, look forward to it. I love math. I hope you do too. Should be a fun year.
Excuse me.
Okay,
Yes.
you have a question?
Yes. What is Miss Clemens teaching again?
Oh, well, Miss Clemens and me each have half. All the math classes will actually have two people teaching them. So I teach an afternoon sixth. Miss Clemens teaches the morning sixth.
Okay.
Thanks for that. Okay, let me see, Miss Bartholomew.
Hello, my name is Connie Bartholomew, and I will be teaching seventh grade Bible. I live in Texas, Houston, Texas, and I'm
Okay, thank you, Ms. Connie. Okay, are there any other teachers here that I've missed? I'm sorry, I'm running through here trying to find. Miss Catherine, actually, you teach music, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hi, I'm Miss Catherine. I am in California, in the San Francisco Bay Area. We have two daughters. One graduated high school from Sycamore, and the other one's a sophomore in high school. Oh no, but yeah, she's gonna be sophomore. And then I'll be teaching music. We'll be having music appreciation, and I know I have one student, Cameron, who's been looking forward to ukulele. Cameron, I'm doing this for you.
yay, Cameron. Okay, have I missed any teachers? Okay, I'm gonna go back. Lisa, is Lisa here?
Miss Bonnie?
I'm here.
For seventh
Bonnie
and
does.
eighth.
Oh, that's right, Miss Bonnie. Thank you. It's not that I forgot you, Miss Bonnie. It's that I'm used to you being in high school.
It's all good. All
So
right.
you're just going to talk about teaching, your own teaching right now. We'll get to the other in a little bit.
So this is, seriously, I've lost a little bit of track. So 24th or 25th year teaching, I'm not sure at this point. But I live in the mitten-shaped state of Michigan. It's a wonderful place to be in.
Oh. Did you get cut off?
I think her internet must have gone down. Okay. Let's see. Are there any other teachers in here? We'll go back.
Jessica.
Jessica.
I'm here. Mrs. Reese is here.
Are you just called Jessica?
That's me, Miss Trana.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
I logged in with my other computer, so it didn't have my name saved.
Totally fine. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Trana, and I'm going to be teaching a couple middle school classes this year. This is my first year working with Sycamore. Me and my husband just moved from Florida, where I've been teaching for the last 5 years. We just moved back to Columbia, Missouri, where family is at. So I'm going to be teaching 8th grade reading, and I'm also going to be teaching 7th and 8th grade culinary arts, which I'm really excited about.
Thank you, Jessica. And now I would like to introduce you, Lisa.
Hey, I'm in the office.
Lisa, we have 4 people that work in the office. Lisa is one of them. She's the registrar. She's the one that does your report cards, does all the paperwork. So you will sometimes see emails from Miss Lisa. And
so far aren't.
okay, and then Larissa, is Larissa here or did she leave?
Yes, she's here.
I'm here. Hey there.
Miss Lori, you're muted.
I wonder why I did that. Okay. She will be doing a little bit of tutoring, and when we have teachers that are sick, she may also be doing a little substitute teaching. And then Tammy and I are both in the office too. Have I missed any other teachers?
Miss Rice is here.
I'm here.
Okay, can somebody highlight her?
So my name is Mrs. Reese. I live in northern Texas, very close to the Oklahoma border in Wichita Falls, and I'm going to be teaching 6th, 7th, and 8th grade language arts.
Okay, thank you. Okay, any other teachers? I'm running through here, but I just can't see those names as quickly as.
This is Jacqueline, just logged in.
Okay, Jacqueline, just a second. Let's get you up here. There we go.
Hi. Yes,
Hi,
my name is
Jacqueline.
Jen. I live in Texas and I've been in education for about 13, 14 years now. And this will be my first year at Sycamore, and I'm excited to be teaching first grade reading, kinder, first and second English language arts. I'll be doing some high school Spanish as well. So I'm very excited to have that opportunity to teach, bless, and minister your children, and very open to any communication, any questions that parents may have, which that's my plan eventually to get with my students and my parents later in regards to, expectations and things like that. So it's exciting for me.
Thank you, Mrs. Noriega. And for those of you that had Anna last year, this is Anna's mama. So
Yes,
we're
I'm
very
Anna.
excited to have her. I think a lot of these students would remember Anna from last year, and any other teachers that have come in? Okay. Okay, so just like regular school, y'all need to have pencils and paper, and you'll need to take notes. Mrs. Velez and Mrs. Elliser have got a lot to tell you today. I run the study hall. So this Zoom room that you came to is my study hall, and it goes all day long. I usually open it up between 8:30 and 9. So if the first day of school you go, oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, keep this link, come in here, and I can send you where you need to go. I can email you links. There's all kinds of different ways to get you into class. Okay. So if you are having trouble with math, come by here and we'll figure out what we can do to help you. Any subject, actually, I just said math, but any subject. So the study hall opens, let's just say 9 o'clock, and I usually go till sometime between 3 and 4. And this is here for you to come by and get help. Some students, when they have homework, like to just come into study hall because they say they feel like they can study better when they're sitting in a classroom. So you're always welcome to just come by and sit in here and do your studies too.
Excuse me, Miss Lori. How are we supposed to know when to come in for like different type of teachers of classes?
The only thing you're going to use my link for is going to probably be study hall. You'll be getting the links for your regular teachers. We'll be sending you an email with all the links, and there's going to be the links I'm hoping will also be on Bright Thinker, and they will also be on the schedule. So there's going to be different ways, but probably the best way right now is you're going to get a letter with all of the Zoom links on it. So if at 11 o'clock you have Mrs. Hall, you'll click on her name and it will take you right into her Zoom room. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
London? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to also give you my cell phone. You may use that to text me, but if you text me, please say this is your name, because I can't always interpret your question unless I know who's talking to me. And I will share my and my number is 909-855-5406. Oops. And I know it looks like a good scam number because most of your scam calls come from a 909 number. But I've had it for so long and so many people have it that I hate to change it. So that is my cell phone, and I do accept text, so you can text me on that. Just be sure you tell me who is texting. Okay, and as always, anytime you're in class, have pencils and paper ready to go because you will need to take notes. You will need something to organize yourself. So if a teacher says something is due, you'll need to write that down. Okay. Stop sharing. And Mrs. Elliser is going to go first.
Okay, how will we succeed in our online school this year with Sycamore Academy? These are some things that will help us have a great online school this year. What's this? Anybody tell me what this is?
It's a MacBook.
computer.
It's a MacBook.
Google.
Wow.
Laptop.
Yeah, a computer, a laptop, a MacBook. Yes, they're all correct. So did you just say I need a computer? Yes, you need a computer to go to your online classes. If you're going to your online classes, what's this? Do you know what this is?
A circuit board or a motherboard.
Yeah.
The thing inside the bottom part of the
Motherboard?
computer.
Yes, the thing inside the computer, and this is what will make your computer work. So let's go. Your computer should have at least 8 gigabytes of RAM. Its RAM is rapid alternating memory. It's a short-term memory where things you're working on is stored in your computer. So Zoom requires 4 gigabytes of RAM. And for you to be able to go to class and open up Bright Thinker, you need to have at least 8. We had a student last year who only had 4 gigs of RAM. She kept getting kicked out of class. She cannot do her work. She couldn't be on Zoom and do her lessons at the same time. So she had a hard time last year in school, in class. So if you want to be in online school, go to class, show your face, work on your lessons. You need to have at least 8 gigabytes of RAM. And then your operating system. Zoom will work with Windows 7, 8, 10, or 11, not Windows 10 S mode. Watch out for the S mode. It doesn't work with Zoom. And then the Mac operating system should be Mac 10.10, Mac OS X 10.10 or later. Since you're here and I see you, I hope you have, for right now, because you're not working on Bright Thinker, if you have 4 gig, that will work. But once you start working on your schoolwork, you might need an upgrade. So the next thing that was an issue last year when we were doing school was your internet connection. For you to have quality video, you have to have at least 600 kilobytes per second on your bandwidth. Whoops, my phone just fell. Hold on. So if you want more detailed information on your system requirements for Zoom, here's a QR code you could scan so you can go, or your parents can scan so you can go and check if the computer you're using will work with Zoom. Okay. And this one, this QR code will show you, will test how fast your internet bandwidth. I'm going to stop share right there and share on my phone so you can see. Oops. So you can see how what happens. Okay, so you see that. I'm going to go to my camera. I'm going to scan that QR code. Once it goes to the website, I'll click go. And now it's trying to send and download, and it's sending a ping. And so it's seeing how fast I can get it. So it stopped. So what does it say? Can somebody let me know how my internet speed is doing?
326.47.
47, what? You see Mbps, megabytes per second. So megabytes is bigger than kilobytes. So I'm way better. My video quality will be good because I need only 600 kilobytes. Okay, so that says means my internet connection is good. I'm gonna go back and share my presentation on my computer. We are going here. The next thing we need is for your computer to have a working camera or a working camera accessory, because we need to see your faces. Your faces tell us a lot. It's like a window into what you're thinking. Guess what? If I'm like this, what do you think am I doing?
Thinking.
Thinking?
Frustrated.
Frustrated? What if I'm doing like this?
Stress.
Stress. What if I'm doing like this?
Happy.
I'm happy.
Happy.
Okay. What if I'm like this?
Angry.
Okay.
Trying to look angry?
Angry.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to look angry. Yes. So when we see your faces as we're teaching you, it gives us insight. Are my students getting it? Are my students getting confused? Are my students getting frustrated? So it's important for us to see your faces so we know how the lesson is coming along. Guess what? If it's like this, will you know if I'm angry?
No.
No, you won't. Okay, if I'm stressed, you won't know it either. So we need to see your faces. And what's this?
Fever.
Is that a parrot? Is that a prairie dog in
That looks like a hedgehog talking
Wow.
into a microphone.
Yeah, it is. It's a groundhog. With
Groundhog.
a bone.
It's about to do a sing off.
Yep, doing a sing off. So we need to hear you. So your speaker needs to be working, because if it's not working, and you have a question, we won't hear you. So your microphone needs to be working. And also you should have a working printer that you can connect to, and you should have enough ink and paper, because there are assignments that you probably need to print off. And then we need that one. Okay, and just a tip, if you have to print on your printer at least once a week, so that the ink heads do not dry up. And then, because once it dries up, it clogs the nozzles, and then the nozzles get clogged, and then your printout doesn't look so nice. I've ruined a printer once because I wasn't printing on it for a while. And then when I started printing it, there were little streaks of white. I had to clean the heads again and again, but I had to get rid of it. It didn't work. So the next one, your computer should have the ability to share your screen and allows others to annotate on it. So, and your computer should allow you to annotate on another person's screen. My computer is stuck. I don't know why it gets stuck here. So can you annotate?
Yes.
Okay, try annotating on my screen.
My computer doesn't let me annotate.
Yeah, so that could be an issue. Are you on a Chromebook?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, now, very good. Do you know how to erase your annotation? Can you erase? Let's see. Okay.
It's turned into chaos now.
Okay, we're on erasing now. I still see hearts. There you go. Very good. You were able to erase. my presentation just froze on me. There you go. And share again. So, what's this? What will this remind you? That your computer should have at least 8 gig RAM. And then what's this?
Camera.
Camera. Should have a camera or a webcam. This one?
Microphone.
Microphone, yeah. And this one?
Sound.
Sound. Speakers, yes. And this one?
Printer.
Yes. And the last one?
Annotate.
And annotate, correct. Okay. So computers to avoid Chromebooks won't allow you to annotate. Zoom is trying to fix that, but I don't know when the fix is going to come. So right now, Chromebooks don't allow you to annotate. And computers that do not meet the 6 things previously discussed, you might want to avoid. But if Chromebook's the only one you have right now, we're going to work with that. But if you're it's Labor Day weekend, and if you want to upgrade your computer, make sure you get something that will work with our online school, okay? So will an iPad work? An iPad will work, but here's to remind you that the iPad only allows other participants to annotate when you are sharing a portion of your screen. So you're not sharing, when you share, you don't click screen, but if you want to share a website, you have to put the URL in there and then hit go, and then that will allow others to annotate on your screen. Otherwise, when you share your full screen, annotation won't happen for others.
Excuse me, Miss Ellison.
Yes.
I have one question. Last year we had a problem to where people would play videos that would be like as a prank, and we had a problem with that. So is there a possibility to only allow people that actually really need to do it? That way we don't have a problem with anybody sharing any videos that may be inappropriate or some other stuff.
Oh, okay. The host can usually override a share.
Oh.
Okay. So if somebody is sharing and then the teacher will just click share screen, that will override a share that's inappropriate. That's not supposed to be happening.
All right.
Okay. So if your teacher doesn't know how to do that, you could tell your teacher, if you'd share your screen, that whoever's sharing gets overridden.
I have a question. London, was this happening during actual class time or after class?
Yes, and I think that some of the old students from here would be able to put input on this because they would be playing like videos of Rick Astley. It would just be annoying. It would happen like over and over again, but soon we came up with a thing like if you play a video or something like that that's really annoying or it's interrupting our work, then or you don't ask permission for it, you can get 1 point taken off, but I think that no one does that.
Yeah, that needs to be reported. We don't want that taking place, so.
Hey, Miss Lori, this is Eder. If you are paying for the Zoom accounts on your end, we can set up a policy where just the teacher has permissions to share the screen unless they give permission to the students. We can block the sharing to the host by default. I can help you do that if you.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Eder.
Okay, any more questions?
Yes, I have one. This is Thais Oliveira. As you were saying about the computer, do you recommend a laptop that you say that works great for them? And thank
Do
you.
I have a recommendation? Not off the top of my head. Something that will allow them to do this. Something that will meet all those things would be my recommendation. If you want, I could look. I could go look at what's on sale right now, and I could send the link to Miss Lori, and she can send it to you.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Yeah, because it's Labor Day weekend, so. Any more questions?
No.
Okay. So, Bright Thinker will be where your classes will be. The office, if you're a new student, you will be getting an email with your login information. If you're a returning student, you have this already. One thing I'd like you to know is, for new students, you click on the class to see what activities you need to complete. And you monitor your progress by going on the bar graph. After you click and go into activities, you click on the bar graph. There's two ways to do that, but this is one way. Once you click on the bar graph, it will show you your grades. Now, if you look at the status column, you will see if your submission went through. If you see that paper icon that is dog-eared, if you don't see that paper there and you submitted something for that lesson, like for Music in My Life, that's the lesson, that means your submission didn't go through. I've had experiences where my oldest daughter was writing something on Bright Thinker and she had 5 paragraphs in. She hit submit, something happened. It didn't go through. She almost cried. So our recommendation is, if you're going to submit some essays or work onto Bright Thinker, you need to have a hard copy or a copy on your own, because if something happens as it goes over through the internet, you have it. So if you see that the chasing arrow, it's not chasing, it's like a chasing arrow right there. That means your teacher gave you a redo. If you see the little chat icon, your teacher telling you something. Your score should be right here. We'll usually put zeros in to remind you that you need to do those things. If you see zeros and then no retries, ask your teacher to give you retries, okay? Because if you only depend on looking at your activities and then you see a green check, sometimes Bright Thinker will check it once you've opened the lesson, even though you didn't complete it, or it won't let you know if your submission went through or not. This is the way for you to know if your submission went through and if your teacher has it on their end. Submitting. So right now, my daughters, my classes, when they write essays or I tell them to put it on Google Drive and put the links into Bright Thinker. How do you do this? So when you open your Google document on the iPad, there's a person with a plus sign. That's what you click to click share. On my laptop, I see the word share. Okay. And then, okay. My cursor, I got a new cursor and it is making my thing freeze. I have to uninstall that one because right now it's frozen and I have to stop share. Oh,
It's moving for us.
it's moving for you? Oh man, what happened? Now it disappeared for me. Okay. Oh, there you go. Now it's moving. Whew. Okay. So, and then once you hit share on the iPad, you can add the names of the people there that you want to add. But the most important thing for you to know, so that your teacher can access your work, is you manage your access right here. And then for the iPad, it's a 2-step process. Once you hit manage access, you have to change general access rules to anyone who has the link, because that's automatically set to restricted. And when that's restricted, if you submit the link, your teacher won't be able to open it. And then when they're grading, they have to ask you for permission to access your work, and then they have to go back to it. So this, your general access, should anyone with the link can view. So anyone with the link can view. If it is in English class, however, and you want your teacher to be able to comment on it or write on your document, then you can control it and make your teacher give your teacher editor access. But to be safe, if your teacher doesn't ask for editor access, anyone on the internet can view with this link can view. Any question?
Or you can, instead of you giving them editor, you can give them commenter, and then they can select a certain place and say, this is what I do. And then it shows up, it still shows up even if they deleted it, but you can see the suggestion.
Very good. That is correct. You can choose permissions that gives them the right to comment. Okay?
Yeah.
And so, see, there's viewer, commenter, and editor. Or if you're not in their class anymore, you could remove access. So it doesn't mean that if they're editor, they could be editor all the time. You could change their access anytime. But if you're submitting work for school, make sure that anyone who has the link can view, okay? And now, once you set that anyone who has the link can view, on the iPad, you have to click share. And then after you share and export, I would copy the link. On my computer, after I hit that share button, there's a copy link down at the bottom right there, and I could just click that one. It will be copied to your clipboard, and you can just paste the link onto Bright Thinker. And that is the end of my portion. Any questions or additions?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay.
Yeah, what you said was incredible, and I appreciate what's about the grades and everything. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Miss Catherine?
Yes, ma'am.
I think Miss Bonnie said that you have her presentation.
Oh, does she want me to present hers?
Her internet is totally gone.
Oh, okay. I can go. Okay, so we are learning this about how our etiquettes and tips so that our class meeting on Zoom would go nicely. Let's see. Is it moving for you or is it not moving for you?
It's moving.
Okay.
A little.
Yeah, it's moving.
Okay, so when we talk, I think these are her general rules, and then we'll discuss it one at a time. The first thing you need to do is to find a space where you won't be distracted. Because guess what? What if the TV's on over there in front of you, and then you're trying to do school, but the TV's on? Oh, that's something interesting. So you're going like that. Will you be learning? What you're
No.
Oh, no.
So we want you to be in a place where you won't be distracted. What if there's you have siblings and they're running all over, screaming all over like that?
That's distracting.
That is distracting.
Oh,
So
don't worry. You could just call their mom on them. It'd be like the police coming in my stop.
So here in my house, there's 3 of us in online school. I'm teaching. My oldest daughter is, so we have to find individual rooms so that we don't distract each other, or while I'm talking and I'm distracting them. Okay, I think Alex, was that Alex who had a question? Athir, did you have a question?
Yeah, what if your sibling chases around the dog and then you have your Mac in front of you? Because you can't just open the Mac.
You can go to your room and they can chase each other in the living room. Does that work?
Well, but the Mac is in the office.
Uh-oh. Then maybe close the office and ask them to chase each other outside.
I see. Okay, thank you.
Aren't MacBooks portable?
No, MacBooks are not portable. Oh wait, I'm in Macs. I'm at Macs. Like Macs.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, there's always a way. So if you're in a room and maybe you can ask them to go to another room so they can chase each other in the other room, or they can go to your backyard if you have a backyard and they'll have sun. Okay. So be sure to make it in class 1 to 5 minutes early to be sure that your computer works and that you're punctual. Because guess what? Okay, it's class time. My class time is at 8, right? And I come, I haven't opened my computer for the day. I open it up. I have a laptop. When I open it, oh, the battery's, oops. Now I don't have time. Now I'll be late. Or if my internet connection's not working, then you don't have time to kind of fix this thing. So we want you to be in class, try to go to class around 1 to 5 minutes earlier. So if you have any problems at all, you'll still make it to class. Okay. And okay, can somebody tell me what's the difference between these 2 pictures?
One of them
has
is
better
darker,
lighting.
and darker and is probably
Terrible.
no.
It has little lightish.
Lighter, the one with more light.
Okay, so you see, she looks like a shadow person, the one on the left. You can't really see what's happening in the eyes. Is the eyes angry or upset? So the other one has better lighting. So we want our light to be in front and above the computer instead of behind you. Sitting beside windows are the best. I personally, I can't stand facing my light source. My eyes get really strained. So for me, my light source is my window. It's on the side. And natural light is the best. It will help your eyes not get too strained. Okay. Let's see. If you don't have natural light, you can use ring lights. You could put them in front and towards the side, so you'll have better lighting. Okay, before we do that, we were talking about natural light. I'm going to insert eye care right here. And I'm going to stop share for a moment so I can see all of you. So it's our eye doctor always told us to, for every 30 minutes, because we're online, right? Our school is online. We use our eyes at close distance for a long time during the day. So to take care of our eyes, every 30 minutes, our eye doctors told us to close your eyes and squeeze it tight and hold it for 20 seconds. So everybody close your eyes, squeeze it tight. Let me see you. Ready, go. Close, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, relax. Open your eyes. Look beyond your computer, far away. It should be 20 feet or more. Look far away or look outside your window. My our eye doctor wanted us to look infinity and beyond because your eyes can lose the ability to perceive objects at a distance if we're always looking up close. Okay, so that it didn't take a minute, let us continue. Okay, so use your first and last name on the screen when you're logging in. So we know who's in our classroom.
Nana.
Yes.
58 to 60 people.
Somebody is unmuted right now. Okay, so keep your camera on at all times so we can see your entire face in full view. As I was telling earlier, we need to see your faces to know if you get, aha, I got it. Yes, I got it. Or if you're getting frustrated or you're getting upset. So dress and sit in a manner appropriate for school. If you're going to regular school, will you be going to school in your pajamas or will you be dressing up?
I mean, if it's on like a special day, pajamas maybe, but no.
Not unless it's Spirit Week. We're not talking about Spirit Week. We're talking about regular school day.
No.
No. So dress in an appropriate manner and position the camera where it will show your face, okay? Not other parts of your body. We want to see your face. And we recommend that you put can you manipulate the thumbnail pictures that are on your screen so you put it right below, right below your camera? So that when you're talking to your teacher, it will seem like you're looking at the camera, because if I put the pictures on the bottom, guess what? Look, I'm not looking at you right now. But if I put the thumbnails of the pictures on top and I'm looking at the pictures, it will seem like I'm looking at you and I'm actually talking to you. Okay? So, be engaged and participate in your class. Will you be playing games or texting on your phone while you're in class?
No.
No.
Oh, yes. You should
I don't have
be doing what the class is doing and participating in, and like you're doing right now, you're engaging and you're talking back, you're telling me things. I really appreciate that. Another thing is make sure your camera is angled slightly above you. Like this lady with the check, so that we can see, we don't see your neck. We don't see something else, but we see your face. So since Sycamore Academy is a Christian school, clothes and pictures you put on your screen must represent Christ. Okay? So anything about violence or we shouldn't put in there, okay? And then be kind, courteous, and helpful to everyone in class. Raise your hands when you have a question. So you can either raise your hand like this, or you can raise your chat hand. Can everybody raise their chat hand? I want to see you raise your chat hand. Let me see. Raise your chat hand. Okay. I don't see everybody with their chat hand up. Okay, very good. Now, can you turn your chat hand off? Okay, show me. Very good. So I still see some with their chat hands up. Okay, how about somebody did a good job. Can you show a reaction? Can you give clapping hands? Okay, Use your reactions and show me a clapping hand or a thumbs up. Clapping hands or thumbs up. I want to see. Very good. I had somebody who loved it. Okay, thank you. Not, come on. Can everybody do it? There's some I don't see doing it.
Excuse me?
Yes.
My computer doesn't allow me to do a clapping hands or anything like that.
And what computer do you have?
I have a Chromebook.
Okay, so yeah. As I discussed earlier, the Chromebooks does not allow you to do a number of things. So that's what one of the computers we're trying to avoid. But yeah, it won't allow you to do that one. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, and then when you are not speaking, please mute your microphone so that your other classmates won't be distracted listening to when your teacher is talking or when somebody else is talking. So, and then we only talk one at a time. Not unless, like right now, I'm asking you as a whole, what do you think? So you could all say, I'd like a chorus sometimes, but sometimes I want individuals taking turns. So when you're not talking, mute your microphone. Because guess what? I've had an experience where the student's microphone was not off. I was not muted. And then somebody came in the room and they were talking about something and all the class got distracted. So mute your phone when you're not talking or asking a question. So I'll stop right now. And then, where's my stop share? Can you unmute yourself? Let me see. Unmute yourself. Do you know how to mute
I am unmuted.
yourself?
There.
Greetings. Hello.
Yeah, very good. Now mute yourself
go.
back on. Mute yourself.
right.
Let me see. Very good. And I see Miss Bonnie is back. Do you want to finish the presentation, Miss Bonnie, or do you want me to just keep going?
Why don't you leave it up on your screen? And
Okay.
I can do that. And I want to apologize to everyone. I did not expect to have my internet cut out, especially when I was showing you an alligator. The alligator did not eat me, just so you know. It wasn't a problem. Yeah. So I'm back for the moment. Can you all see me and hear me okay?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Good. All right, Miss Catherine, next slide, please. All right, backgrounds. So I like backgrounds because let's face it, we need to be able to engage, and backgrounds are fun. I like things that are fun. So I have a background here, and behind it, I have another background.
Where is Miss Bonnie?
Yeah, can someone highlight me, please?
There, I got you up.
Thank you. So different backgrounds for different classes, different things. It's just a fun thing to do. Now, this kind of a background does not take any kind of RAM away from Zoom, away from Bright Thinker or anything else. So I like this kind of background, and I can change it up whenever I feel like it. You can use virtual backgrounds as long as your computer will handle it and be able to do Zoom and Bright Thinker as well. Ms. Catherine, do you happen to know how much RAM a virtual background takes? Oh, are you there, Ms. Catherine?
You're muted, Ms. Catherine.
Are you there? Ms.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know, but I know that it will take away from your RAM and it will slow your speed down. So if you're
Got 16 gigabytes of RAM.
Oh, there we go.
Well, if you have 16 gig, you're good. As long as you're not working on an Adobe class, we're good.
All right. So if your computer can handle it and you know that your computer can handle it, and the way that you find that out is to go to where, Miss Catherine?
Oh, it depends. You could look for there's a search, there's a eyeglass. It could either be an eyeglass icon on your computer, or there could be a blank spot on your computer, and I would click on there and look about, I would type about your PC or about your, and then you could go to your systems, and then it will show you what your device has.
I have a question.
Okay.
Is there a person is there a teacher that's gonna be teaching 6th or 7th grade science?
I will be teaching 7th grade science.
All right, hold on. Can I get your name real quick? Hold on.
Sure. My name is Teacher Bonnie.
Okay. Be teaching 7th grade science. And what about the art thing? Because they have the participation thing that you can, hold on. There's this thing that we had last year where you could enter into either art or music. So who is anyone going to be teaching music or art?
We'll send that out later. Who am I speaking with?
London.
London. Yeah, London. We'll get the electives out later.
Oh.
And you can always come back in here and talk to me, and we'll talk about those.
All right.
Yep. Okay. Thanks, London.
So the bottom line on all this, can you go to the next slide, please, Miss Catherine?
Okay.
Is to do your best. And that's what God asks you to do, right? Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might and have fun. And we can have some fun. We can do thumbs up. We can do thumbs down. We can do things that are kind of unexpected once in a while, just so that it sort of breaks the monotony. And I got it. There's a computer between your teacher and you, but that doesn't mean that we can't engage and have fun and have a great year. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Miss Lori for final words.
Okay, let's see. Okay, middle school. Please come to class prepared with pencils and papers. And the other thing is you're going to have passwords. And most of those are going to come to you via email. Guys, whose responsibility is it to keep those passwords?
Ours.
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 I don't, there are way too many of you. I don't keep them, and if I email you a password, I don't save it. So it's your job. And I probably almost every day, somebody calls or comes by and goes, I don't have my password. Even if your computer busts, your email is always going to be available whenever you have a new computer. So I highly recommend that you email yourself your passwords. Don't email them to me. Email them to yourself and keep your passwords, because teachers don't have your passwords. I don't have your passwords. It's your job to have your passwords. And you will have more than one. You'll be logging into Bright Thinker. You're probably going to be logging into IXL and maybe BrainPop. So all of those things, you're going to have different logins. Email them to yourself or keep the emails that we send you. And always come to class prepared. Even though it's online, you need pencils and paper. You need to take notes. If the teacher says this assignment is due next Tuesday on the 6th, you'll need to write that down. Keep yourself organized. And the other thing I want to say is, if you will go to class and work, when the teacher gives you, where you're working an assignment together, don't think I can do this later when I'm out of class. I'm going to remember what they were talking about. When you are in class, do the work, and you will have a lot less homework. A lot of the teachers are doing everything with you, It's the time to work. So when you come to class, come in prepared to get it done. And then you can have free time later. Okay, any questions?
Ethan and Shannon had questions.
Okay, Ethan.
So like I was just gonna say, like, another way to save your email is, you could also just not, like, have it on your laptop. You could also have, it on paper. And another thing-
Absolutely, absolutely.
and-
Save it 3 places. Put it on paper, put it on your refrigerator, and then save it in your email. Yes, thank you, Ethan. Very good.
Shannon.
Pencil and paper still works, as long as you don't throw it away. And who else had a question?
Shannon.
Shannon.
About the electives, are you allowed to take more than one, or do you just select one?
We'll be sending that letter out. You're allowed to take as many as you can handle. And you can always enroll them. If you feel like your schedule has gotten too busy, we can drop. The other thing is you can also take them for a semester. You won't get a second semester grade on it, but yes, you can take as many as you feel like you can handle. Okay? We'll be getting that letter out. So most electives are going to start the second week of school.
Barbara has a question if
Barbara.
You're muted.
Can you hear me?
I can.
I have a question. When will we get a link for our own classrooms?
Yes, we'll be sending, they're going to be sending links out today and probably over the weekend. That you'll get a letter that has all of the teachers' links in it. So if you know your schedule, you will also be able to open up Bright Thinker, which is where everything is going to be. All of your classes are going to be. And so you can go, oh, I see that I have a class at 10 o'clock. Remember that all times are Central Time. So if you're in a different time zone, you've got to make those adjustments.
Miss Lori, I have a question.
Okay, just a second. At 10 o'clock, if you have Mrs. Hall, then you can go to your email and click on Mrs. Hall's name and it will take you right into her Zoom room. So you're going to keep that letter in time. I hope the teachers are also going to put their Zoom links on Bright Thinker. So we'll have different ways. Also, if you get the schedule, we're hoping to have the schedule, the teachers' names will be linked to their Zoom room. So hopefully there's going to be several ways for you to get into the Zoom room. Again, I am in here. And if you're just going, okay, it's 11 o'clock and I have no idea where to be, you can come in here. I can pull your schedule up. I know exactly where you're supposed to be and I can help you get there. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, and somebody else?
The kid whose name is Pastor Manolo Damasio had his hand up earlier. No, you're good? Oh, okay, so it was
London, do you have a question?
Yes, I actually have 2 in fact. The first one, will I be able to get any of the teachers that is teaching 7th grade email addresses? Because my dad told me to ask.
We'll get those out to you, London.
All
Write that
right.
down so we specifically get you your email addresses, but you should get the emails and the Zoom links. Those should be in the same email.
All right, and the last question I wanted to ask before we go, just to confirm, we will be getting like a chart calendar or like a schedule thing that would show the time and our teachers in like a orderly fashion, just like how this one is.
Oh, well, yes, we have one. We will be emailing the schedules out. It doesn't look exactly like that. It's a Google document.
Oh.
But you can definitely go with that. And if we have time, I don't know if we're gonna have time before Tuesday, we can get one of those out like the one that you just showed me. But go ahead.
Miss Lori, do you want them to give, if they have access to the Sycamore website and go to the student, they can go get the schedule right there.
Okay. So if you go to the website and you want the schedules, thank you, Miss Catherine.
You're welcome.
So I'm going to put that up here. So if you go to sycamoreacademy.com, and when you get there, you go to the student section. It's up in the top, and there's a login, and the login is, oops, parents@sycamoreacademy.com. And the password is welcome 2022 exclamation point. And you will find a lot of things in there. You'll find your PE log that you can print out. The schedules are on there. The extra class, if any of you are taking piano or violin or gymnastics, dance, anything that you're taking, print out the log, keep track of your lesson time, your practice time, and your performance time. And you send that to us at the end of the year, and that will also go on your report card. So, and more things will be added to that student section as we go through the year. It's a brand new website, so we don't have everything on there yet. We're working on it.
Yeah, so your schedules are there and you can click on your schedules, and we're working on hyperlinking the teachers' names to their Zoom rooms. So if you want to look at your schedule there, your classes, it's kind of like what you have, but it's more active, so we can change it when changes are necessary. The name of the teacher that is in blue is the link. If you click on those names, they should send you to the teachers' Zoom rooms.
Should I go to sycamoreacademy.com and show you?
Yeah, probably, Miss Lori.
Okay, I'll leave that up while I'm getting there.
What?
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to share the new one. So I just clicked student and I put in my password and everything. Over here, this is mainly for high school, except for the activity logs and the PE logs. Those are both for you. You're taking PE, if you need to do PE. So anything that you do active, if you do family hikes, if you water ski, if you snow ski, if you bike ride, you want to keep track of all that time. And again, you will turn it into us at the end of the year. The activity logs are specifically for anything that's not PE, like piano or violin or gymnastics. We have a few kids that are taking dance. That's where you would print that out, and you just go in there and you're going to click on it. Hopefully it's going to open.
It's just slow.
Very slow.
There
you go. You print that out, and then we need to get our logo changed on those. Okay. So I'm going to get out of here for just a second to get it back up. It's faster than I'm not on there.
Miss Lori, I just tried what you said and it doesn't work.
Who told me that?
Emmanuel. Is your password and login correct, Emmanuel?
Yes, ma'am.
You did welcome with a capital W? I just did it in a word. Oh, well, maybe.
Okay, it worked.
Okay, and then we're going to go down here, and there are the schedules. So if I go to You Are Middle School, I'm going to go to middle school and open it. There we go. Okay. And if you look over here, so let's say that you're in 6th grade math.
Miss Lori?
Yes?
I want to let you know, I don't have my laptop right now. I'm with my phone, so pardon me for that.
That's okay. Okay, so let me show you here. Ms. Clemens, we don't have your link yet, but let's say you were in 6th grade math. Hopefully you'll be able to come over here and click on Clemens. If you'll notice right here that Hall and Elliser, you see how they're blue with underline? That means that I could actually click on that and it would take me to their Zoom room. So you'll print out you can print out your schedule and go, oh, I have 7th grade math. It's with Mrs. Lewis. And there you click on that Lewis. There it is. Do you see how it clicked out? And it says https://tinyurl.com. It'll say Teacher Lewis. And then you click on that and it will take you right into her class.
Just click on it, yeah.
I don't want to click on it, do I? I think it'll take me out of here.
Yeah, it will take you out of here.
Yeah.
No,
That-
it
so
won't
then-
make you leave. It won't make you leave this room. It'll just pop up a window that says Zoom.
Yeah.
So it won't do anything.
So, Miss Lori, so with that calendar, it's put at Central Time, the time that you guys
Yes,
are
indeed.
4 hours ahead of our time. So that's what that
Thank
calendar
you.
is based on.
Yes. Good reminder. We probably need to put that on there.
Oh,
All of those times are Central Time.
Yeah, it's up
So
there,
rem-
Miss Lori. It says all times are central.
Okay. Yes. So, and remember that.
Miss Lori,
Okay, yes.
that's what I'm seeing right now. The calendar, is this like the days?
What are you looking at, David?
The one that you just took off, the schedule.
Yes.
Or the central time.
It shows the days of the classes. Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah, that's the question. Is those are days, like these squares ones?
Let me pull it back up and look, David. I'm not sure what you're asking me, so let me go back.
He's asking if the squares were the actual days, but they're not. They're in time frame from 8 till was it 4 o'clock or whatever? And then under each one of those labels, she has the day that they're going to be MTWR for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah, there you go. So yes, so the times up here, it says all times are in Central Time. And so these are the times. So let's say that you're in 6th grade social studies. You would go, oh, it's at 1 o'clock and the teacher is Mrs. Hall, Miss Lorraine.
And you'll see
So-
the days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
And yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, I'm just gonna draw for you, okay?
Sure, you gonna draw on my board?
Yeah, I just need to show you.
Okay,
So these squares, like right here, are the days.
Times.
those are nothing. You're gonna ignore those. No, those aren't days. All you want to look at on this is the time and the class and the teacher. These blank spaces are simply blank. There's no class at 8:30. There's no, well, there's Bible at 9:15. So you have, so David, what grade are you in?
Wait. I'm in 8th grade now.
All right, so let's look right here. Here's 8th grade is in green. So you'll see up here, it's in green. So you would go through and find all of your classes. There's an 8th grade reading. There's probably more, but I'm not going to scroll down. So you can see that at 10 o'clock Central Time, you have social studies. At 10:45, you have language arts. At 11:30, you have math. And at 1:45, you have reading.
This is
Okay.
a pretty confusing schedule. Also, so looking at the schedule, I don't think there's no lunchtime. I don't see a lunchtime.
6th
What
graders, there
grade
aren't.
One more thing, Lori, Miss Lori.
Yes.
So these right here, all the time up there are central times.
That is correct. So if you would print this out and then you can just go through that and then write down your time zone and change the times to your time zone. And yes, I realize this is probably a little confusing. This is the one that we work off of because it's in a document. And if we change it, it automatically changes it on this so that when you click on it, it's automatically updated.
So
But
what,
if you will learn to read it, it's not as difficult as you think. Pick out your classes, circle them, and then simply go to the time and the teacher.
so
8th grade
what if they have like multiple, like as you can see, hold on, let me add it to it.
And you can just write them down, write down your own schedule. You're in 8th grade.
Yeah, but as you can see, so say like this one right here is at, so this one starts at 11:45, right? All right, 10:45 for you guys. So what about this one? Does that one start as soon as that one ends, or what happens?
That's a different class.
That's different color. This is 7th grade math. This is 5th and 6th. It has nothing to do with you.
Oh, okay.
So notice your color. Pick out your color. Now electives would be a little.
8th grade is in green, 7th is in red, and then 6th is the rest. Or
Okay,
other
now
color,
it's
yeah.
not confusing no more.
Yeah,
Now
then
I get it
electives
now.
are like the the black colors. Yeah.
Good, we've already taught you something, guys.
Now I get it now because I was so confused. Like, wait, there's like 2 and 3 of them at the same line. So basically, they start at. So basically, the red ones are for different types. The colors are for different types of classes.
Yes.
They start on the same exact time, but that's for a different class.
Right, not for you. Just
Okay. I get it now. I get it now.
I'm glad you had those questions. Okay. So if you will go there in time, you'll be able to check on, right now you can do everybody except you, Mrs. Clemens. We need your link. Oh, and Mrs. Noriega. We'll get both of those. Mrs. Noriega, we actually do have hers, so we'll get those in. Okay, so that's how you're gonna see your schedule. You guys are eating into the high school time.
So, Miss Lori,
Yes.
so won't that mean that I'll have to choose my electives because they're both at the same time and same day?
You may have to. You may have to make choices. If it's a problem with too many of you, then you can come talk to me and we'll see about changing things.
Is anybody going to be teaching art for an elective?
Yes, I believe so. I believe we have art on there. Print it out. If something's missing, you come talk to me and we'll see what we can do. Every class, every day? No, on there it had, did you notice? Let me share my screen again. So notice right underneath the class, it tells you what day. R is Thursday, math, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So honestly, probably you'll want to use this to get to your teacher's classes. But honestly, if I were you, I would write out my schedule. Rather than look at this and be so confused by all the green and the purple and the red, just write out your schedule. I'm 6th grade, I have math at 10 o'clock, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I have language arts at 11:30, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and put it in your time zone. And if you really still have issues, guys, I'll be here. I'll be here all day Tuesday, I'll be here all day Wednesday. And if things go wrong on Monday and you don't make it to classes, we don't panic. We just take care of business and it will all work. By the end of the 2nd week, you guys are going to have this down and know exactly what you're doing and where you're going. So no stress. If you're stressed, you come in here. I'll calm you down. London, got another question?
Oh,
I have a question,
no,
Miss
I
Lori.
was- yeah, I myself.
Okay, who's talking?
I am.
Oh, Miss Monia.
Just a note to the 7th and 8th grade science students, we will not be starting this coming Tuesday. We will start on Wednesday. So you get 1 extra day of vacation, okay? Also, only for 7th and 8th grade science. If you're in 7th grade science, if you're in 8th grade science, it does not start on Tuesday, it starts on Wednesday. And also in my classes, I require to have those cameras on with your name first and last on the screen to get into class. And there aren't any exceptions unless you try and you get kicked out of class. And I understand internet issues, and man, we all have them. Prime example, today I was kicked out and the tower that serves me went out. And so I'm on my hotspot on my phone, and fortunately it's working right now. But Camera's on. If you get kicked out, then we'll revisit it and let you back in.
Isabella, it's a trade, a day off of school. Yes, most teachers are not going to mind if you eat in class. I prefer to get things done, so I will bring my lunch in and eat and help you. You're welcome to do whatever you need to do. Be sure that you're taking breaks, and like Mrs. Elliser told you, squeeze those eyes and look outside as much as you can. I had one more thought. What was that? Oh, be sure and look at the Sycamore Academy calendar back on the website, because that's going to have your days off. And somebody just asked, is Monday a holiday? Yes, it's a national holiday, Labor Day. We take all national holidays, and there's Thanksgiving vacation, Christmas vacation, spring break, and we have 3 parent-teacher conferences on there. And parent-teacher conference day, there will be no classes. That doesn't mean you're not going to have homework, but there will be no live classes. Okay.
You have 4 people with their hands up, Miss Lori.
Okay. Tell me who.
David, Vesper, Mario, and Cameron.
Okay, David?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For what?
You had a question?
Your hand was up, so I thought you had a question.
Oh yeah, sorry. Pardon me. I just forgot to lower my hand.
Oh, no worries. Okay, Mario?
Where can I get the book links? I mean, the links to get the books.
Miss Tammy, Mario needs the book link. Okay, and Vesper. Vesper, you have a question? There she is.
Yeah. Are we having, hold on, give me a minute. I saw this, I wasn't sure. So are we having photography on Thursday? It has a question mark next to it.
I think that might be for the teacher. But yes, you are having photography, but probably won't start this week. It will start the following week. We're going to be sending a letter out about electives so you can sign up. And if you guys feel unhappy with the electives, you'll need to send me an email about what you need. Okay?
Cameron.
Cameron? Cameron?
Okay, I'm very confused on which elective to take because I really want to take the Lego elective, but I also want to do the music because Miss Elliser said that she was going to do the ukulele for me. And yeah, so I'm very torn between the two, and I'd
Okay.
Yeah, so
I'm going to write that down. We'll see what I can do. If we can do it a different day, we might see if I can move it. So
it doesn't have to be a different day, but I just really like it if I could do both.
Well, it would have to be a different day. We can't put it any later, but let me look at it. I wrote it down, so I will look at it, Cameron.
Okay.
Okay. I am actually going to end the